Hi everyone. Today, me and the anime analyst are reviewing Yashiri Takamoto's Full Metal Panic: The Second Raid. The second raid takes place 2 months after the first season's ended. I don't know where Fumafu fits in. I guess it could just fit in anywhere, huh?
Well, Fumafu was made between the first and second, so I assume that is where it will probably fit in.
The 2-month period?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Although it is kind of strange that some characters that appeared in Fumafu did not appear in the second raid, such as the president of the senior class. I was disappointed at his absence.
That is highly odd. The story follows a I suppose, Mithril group called Amalgam that sells random drivers and black technology to any terrorist that is the highest bidder. And of course, this is a problem because Mithril can't allow. You know, I mentioned that the action and the comedy balance well in the first season, but not nearly as well as this.
After watching this, the first season seems a lot more disoriented than I had originally first thought.
Yeah.
This has the pretty much perfect balance of comedy and action, and they never interfere one bit with each other.
Yeah, and you know, at 13 episodes, this works perfectly.
Yes.
The first season was 26, and it got drugged down in shit.
That is the first thing you notice about this anime, is it's only half as long, but I have noticed that 13 seems to be a very nice length for an anime.
I thought Yoshiri Takamoto did quite an exceptional directing job.
Yes, certainly, Mr. Anime. The director did a fine job, but one thing that I found most surprising and most interesting was that he chose to greatly increase the maturity level of this anime.
And you know, that's very true, actually. And that's the only thing I can get mad at today, is the rating. TV 14, you know how many times they say fucking here? They say it more than I've said it in any of my reviews. Well, I wouldn't say that. Any one review at a time. Well, no. They say it a lot. And they also have nudity in here, which was not in the first one. And the gratuitous violence is so more extreme. I think this probably deserves somewhere around a TV MA rating.
Yes, Mr. Anime, it seems like they just asked the company, what do you think this should be rated? Well, it looks like the first season. After watching the first episode, they probably said, oh, it's the same as the first season. Let's just rate it the same.
Probably. I mean, it looks the same. The animation is just as brilliant as the first season was. In fact, I said I thought the animation of Full Metal Panic was a little bit ahead of its time. And while animation has aged well, this doesn't really change, so that no longer really applies to the series. But they do a very clever job with the CG animation as well. It's much better done. It plays off more like a cell shading CG animation rather than just shit CG animation, which everyone knows I'm not a fan of. So they do it very well. They do a good job.
The music in the Full Metal Panic: The Second Raid is very nice. It is kind of like the first season. There's nothing too memorable here, but there's nothing that you hear all the time. It's not like Inuyasha that repeats constantly and that's all you hear.
The voices are both intensive and very well done. The emotions that you see in Full Metal Panic: The Second Raid are quite genuine, and you can tell the voice actors are very passionate about their work, which I could only expect from dubbings from ADV and assistance from Funimation. But aside from the voices, what did you think on our level of character development?
Well, Mr. Anime, the character development was definitely still here in the second raid. The most notably with Mr. Sergeant Sosuke Sagura.
Yeah, he developed quite a bit, and so did Captain Testarossa.
Yes, he did.
Saying things that they would never say in the previous series. How about for new characters? We did see some new faces here.
Yes, there were a couple of new faces, a couple of new villainous bad girls. Yu Fang and Yu Lang.
Yep, which had exceptional skills with swords, hand-to-hand combat, and just in general killing people.
Definitely. A very nice addition to the series. I find it very nice that they didn't throw in character after character, side storyline after side storyline, and kept it a straight shot. They didn't confuse the audience with any new things. They kept it going nice and smooth, like a 13-episode series should be, and it paid off very well.
It did pay off very well. So what were your thoughts on ADV doing the voices, but it being produced by Funimation?
Well, Mr. Anime, that can only mean one thing. It can mean only that ADV is out of money.
So, Full Metal Panic: The Second Raid. What would you say?
Well, Mr. Anime, this is one of the best animes that I, the anime analyst, have ever had the great privilege of viewing, and I have to give this a monstrous smile of approval.
A smile of approval. Well, I give it a smile of approval as well. But if you're looking for a rating, it must be Christmas time because I'm feeling generous. 9.5 out of 10.
And cut.
Oh man, I'm done with that. Yeah. You want to go get some lunch?
I believe so, Mr. Anime.
Well, Mr. Anime is out to lunch. I will steal all of his anime, but I can't do it alone. Hey, did you ring your wallet?
Well, no, I didn't, Mr. Anime.
Using DNA I've collected from Mr. Anime, I can officially make clones. Come, clones, let us go take all his anime. That's right. Take it all. Oh man, I can't believe it. Whoa, look at that, look at that. Where'd they go?
Well, Mr. Anime, I don't know.
Let's split up. Oh, hell no. Take Mr. Anime's anime. You won't stop me.
Not on your life, sonny boy.
You'll never catch me! Huh? Ah! Well, I got my anime back.
I got season 2.
Did you kill him?
No, Mr. Anime, he got away.
Well, anyway. You wanna go watch Gunsmith Cats?
Why not, Mr. Anime?